The predominant religion in Kenya is Christianity, which is adhered to by an estimated 82.6% of the total population. Islam is the second largest religion in Kenya, practiced by about 11.1% of the total population. Other faiths practiced in Kenya are Baha'i, Buddhism, Hinduism and traditional religions. Buddhism. Since 1999, Buddhism started to grow in Kenya. There are more than 1,000 Buddhists in Kenya. Also, Buddhism is the one of fastest growing traditions in Kenya. Nairobi Buddhist Temple. Nairobi Buddhist Vihara Temple is main hub of Buddhism in Kenya. Nairobi Vihara is conducting missionaries and meditation programs promote Buddhism in Kenya. Baha'i faith, present in Kenya from 1945, the religion grew to an estimated of 308,000 in 2005, or about 1% of the population. In the 1990s, the Baha'is in Kenya participated in a nationwide community health project including vaccinations, maintaining latrines and developing clean water sources. Christianity. Roman Catholicism was first brought to Kenya in the 15th century by the Portuguese, and was spread rapidly during the 20th century by colonists. Today, the main Christian denominations in Kenya are Protestant confessions, which make up about 47.4% of the country's religious composition. They include the Anglican Church of Kenya, and the Presbyterian, Reformed, Methodist, Baptist, Lutheran, and Pentecostal churches. The Roman Catholic Church represents 23.3% of the population. Other statistically significant non-Catholic and non-Protestant movements include the Eastern Orthodox Church, New Apostolic Church, Seventh-day Adventist Church, Jehovah's Witnesses, United Pentecostal Church International, and Branhamism. The non-Protestant and non-Catholic groups make up about 11.8% of the population. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has more than 10,000 members in 39 congregations in Kenya. They also have 2 family history centers in Kenya, and an employment resource center in Nairobi. A 2015 study estimates some 70,000 Christian believers from a Muslim background in the country, most of them belonging to some form of Protestantism. Islam. Islam is the religion of approximately 11.1% of the Kenyan population. Islamic organization dispute the figures suggested. Some sources suggest the number of Muslims in Kenya between 35% and 45%. Most Muslims in Kenya are Sunni, mostly of the Shafi'i rite. Approximately 7% identify themselves as Shia and about 4% identify themselves as Ahmadi Muslims. Muslims are concentrated mainly in the coastal and northeastern regions. Nairobi has several mosques and a notable Muslim population. There are large and historically significant populations of Swahili Muslims on the coast, in the Western Province, and smaller numbers of Somali, Arab and South Asian Muslims. Religious Sharia courts, called Qadi courts, are given jurisdiction over certain civil matters such as divorce and inheritance under the Constitution of Kenya. Muslims have complained that they are targeted and discriminated against by the government, particularly since the 1998 United States Embassy bombings in Nairobi and elsewhere. The religions subsiding in Kenya do not display the distinctions between the 42 cultures. They mainly display the traditions of the larger umbrella cultures. Hinduism. There are Hindus living in Kenya. The numbers are estimated to be around 0.14% of the population. They are mainly located in the capital of Kenya, Nairobi, and other urban areas such as Mombasa, Eldoret, Thika and Kisumu. No religion. In the 2009 census, 922,128 people reported themselves as having no religion. This is 2.4% of the total, making this group larger than the groups reporting themselves as traditionalists, Hindu or other religion. 61,233, 0.2%, reported that they did not know the religion. There is a stigma against people who are atheists in Kenya. A Gallup poll conducted in 2012 found that 88% of Kenyans considered themselves a religious person. 9% consider themselves a non-religious person, while 2% define themselves as a convinced atheist, placing Kenya in top 10 religious populations in the world. Traditional African religions. African religions are typically based on natural phenomena and reverence to ancestors. The dead are presumed to merely transform into another state of being and capable of bringing good fortune or calamity to the living. Most religious rites are therefore centered on appeasing the dead through sacrifices and proper burial rites. The dead's wishes must also be followed to the letter. Followers of traditional Kikuyu religion believe God resides on Mount Kenya and say the prayers facing the mountain. Followers of traditional Mijikenda religion have their holy shrines in the forests where they offer sacrifices and pray. The Maasai, Turkana, Samburu and Poka tribes also have significant numbers of persons adhering exclusively to traditional African religions.